So today we've got a quarterly meeting that we do every quarter for our sales team. And what we do is we go through a handful of different things. This one is actually our annual market review meeting. So at the end of every year, we go through the full stats and numbers and graphs and details so that our agents and our team is as prepared as possible. Just to have conversations with our clients about the market, what's happening with the market, what has happened in the last year, and then projections for the next year. So 2024 just ended. So now first thing we're going to go through is the Northwest Indiana market numbers, quarter through the quarter, year over year. What does it look like? What happened in the Northwest Indiana real estate market? And then how did our team do? How did we succeed? What are areas we grew? What are areas we need to grow in and work on? And then also national numbers for projections. How did the year end nationally? And what is the 2025 real estate market looking like? And then we also do some things, awards for our team. And just celebrate our team, celebrate the time that we've had together, celebrate the successes that we've had, and find ways then to grow and get better. And then we're going to finish out with our 2025 goals as a team, which are done, but we're going to review our business plan for the team, which we had done actually back in November. We're going to review it. And then one other thing, our vivid vision. If you are some form of business owner or salesperson, there's a really good book that I recommend called Vivid Vision. And it's this whole concept of how companies and businesses have mission statements, but a mission statement's usually super fluffy, no detail, very basic. And a vivid vision is basically taking what your business will look like and feel like 3 years from now. And so we put that together. It's about 4 pages long. We read it together. We discuss the areas, but it's exciting. It's 3 years out because it's far enough to be excited about, but it's also it's close enough to be excited about and to see it within reach, but it's far enough out that it gives us a good vision. A year is usually too short, 10 years is too far, but 3 years is kind of that whole concept. So we're going to go through that and celebrate our team a little bit, have some fun, have a good meal, and prepare our team for the 2025 real estate market and make sure that we are as ready as we can for our clients. So that's what we're doing today. Seeing that there's 2,600 transactions in the fourth quarter, why can't you have 5? Why can't I have 10? Like how much? There's deals that are happening every quarter, every year, it doesn't matter. Why did my house sell? And where were you at when my house was on the market? Well, I was fulfilling the promises of my other clients. But as far as why your house didn't sell, there's a couple reasons. One could be exposure, but 2 is your price. Can I ask how you got the list price that you guys came up with? That's what my agent told me. That's interesting. I think your agent did you a disservice by telling you the incorrect value of your home. And if you're open to seeing what the actual value is from your home and how we can market and expose your house to the most amount of buyers, I'd be happy to set up a time. There's absolutely zero obligation for 15 minutes just to show you what it is that we do differently. Pay attention to what happens on coasts and bigger cities and larger markets, and that typically tends to be what follows. At the same time, though, things are very, very market dependent right now. There will be markets in this country where prices will go down. There will be a lot of markets where prices will do what we saw at 7% go up in Northwest Indiana, but in the same year, ours will go up 7%. You may see a Miami or an Austin, Texas go down by 5 to 7%. The peak was 151 grand. It's half the amount that it is now. So when the market was crazy and they're talking about how great that it was, it's half the price of what it was at that time. And prices really only dropped 20 grand, your average price here in Northwest Indiana. So when we had 2008 happen, there were some markets that were losing 50, 60% of the home value. Today we've got a couple things to do. First off, we're going to stop by that rental property that we showed you guys on episode 2, right? Episode 2, so the last episode. And it's been about 3 weeks, 2.5, 3 weeks of work on that one. And we're on the finishing touches now. So we're finishing that up and we'll have that one up and on the market for rent. And I'll give you a rundown of the numbers on that. Then we're going to swing by a listing presentation that I have on a vacant property for some clients of mine. It's an investment property there. It's a rental property they've had. So I'm going to give them an idea of what it's worth to sell it. Then we're going to stop by one of our newest listings on our team, Brittany Zanstra's newest listing, new construction listing over in Cedar Lake. Absolutely beautiful house. And then after that, I've got a coaching call with my coach Frank. Kyle and I have a marketing meeting, which we'll do in the car, right, Kyle?
Yeah.
And then let's see. And then I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna go home, have dinner with my family, hang out with my kids a little bit. And then after that, we're gonna head to a interview I've got for a local radio station. All right, so we're back at that rental property. I don't know if you guys remember when I tried to throw that cement.
That's how I closed the video.
Perfect. You could reference that again on this one.
You almost smashed your toes.
We were close. That was close. That was very close. But we're back. As you guys can see, it looks extremely different. And I'm gonna give you guys kind of a run through. Kyle will take a couple shots of what this looks like. But we redid, as far as with this one, we redid all new flooring, all new paint. We did insulation underneath. We did all new bathroom. I'll show you that over here. All the trim was repainted. The doors we left, but we did redo whole bathroom. We've got the light fixtures going up in the next couple days, but all new bathroom, new tub, toilet, sink, light fixtures in each room. So in each of the 2 bedrooms, we got, again, same thing, new flooring and everything, paint throughout. In the kitchen, we ended up leaving, because the cabinets are good. They're real wood. So in the kitchen, we ended up just painting those, and then we put a laminate counter in, redid the laundry room in there, so you can see in here. And then we got appliances coming in this week. So appliances will be in, but it looks entirely different, as you guys remember from the last one.
And smells different.
Smells much different, that's for sure. And so I'll give you guys kind of a quick run through as to what something like this looks like. So we ended up putting about $27,000 worth of renovations, close to $30,000 once we get our appliance bill back. But that's all new flooring. Flooring in here was about, let's see, labor, materials. We did waterproof vinyl in the bathroom, waterproof vinyl in the laundry room, and then all laminate here. We're looking at about $4,000 total for flooring. Paint, including painting the cabinets. So that's multiple coats, ceiling, multiple coats on the ceiling, multiple coats on the walls, doing the trim and everything. Talking about $6,000 in paint. Looking at bathroom and insulating underneath here, replacing some subflooring. We had some mold remediation to be done in there, changing out the tub insert in the bathroom. Everything else that you see here, trim work, everything else that was done, our contractor was $21,000, just almost $22,000 for all of everything else. So overall, that's what it's costing. Now, my recommendation, whenever you're doing rental property renovations, don't do it as though you're trying to, that's why we didn't put quartz countertops and granite countertops in. We didn't change all the cabinets out. I've done that before on other properties where we remodeled the entire kitchen. And a lot of times, if you have good quality stuff in there like we do, we have real wood cabinets in there, there's no need in changing them all out, and there's no need in putting stone, depending on the quality of tenant or location or so on. But when you do renovations up front, especially the stuff that people cannot see, what's underneath the floors, where we change subflooring out in some of this, and what's underneath in the crawl space, you're looking at the more work that you do up front, the less calls that you're gonna get from maintenance requests. Bedroom. Look how big this is. I can almost touch from one end of the room to the other. This has a closet, so one bed. It's a small little house. So we're in Cedar Lake. You're gonna find a lot of these old cottages in Cedar Lake. Similar to, we've been spending way too much time in Cedar Lake on the vlog in general. So technically, that's it.
Just one bed.
We just went through the house. Updated stuff here, bathroom here. So this is a, did you hear that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to tell.
It smells weird over here too.
We're by the softener system, so you can probably smell the salt in the system. That's what I smell, at least. But so this is a rental property for one of my clients. They're looking to sell this property and get their cash out. They bought this for a really good deal a long time ago. You can actually see the lake views, Kyle. Very, very minimal lake views. You're not gonna get a shot at that. No, but nice little, as we would call this,
quaint.
Real estate terms, cozy.
Quaint.
Cozy, quaint cottage. There is a 0% chance you would ever have me, you couldn't pay me enough money to mess with something like that. What's going on, everyone? This is Alex Nickla with the Nickla Group at Realty Executives Premier. We are here at our newest listing, listed by Brittany Zanstra on our team.
yelling at me.
I don't think I'm yelling at all.
Yeah.
My voice.
The video.
I was very kind.
All right, let's just.
Okay, welcome to Cedar Lake again. This is that property you guys saw in the first episode, and I have no idea what it looks like. I haven't been here since probably then. And so we had some foundation work done. You can see some green tags. We had to have a foundation company and come in and do some foundation work. Thankfully, it came in within the budget that we were expecting. Thank God, because with foundation work, you never know. But I have no idea what we're about to walk into. Let's go check with Dave, our contractor, see how this looks. That's solid.
Sturdy.
A little more.
That's solid.
Trying to take it down.
Oh, no. Trying to record him. Pulled the beam out?
We're inching an eighth, so we're down a quarter.
So right now we're trying to lower this section of the house. I'm just happy the pipes didn't freeze
Yeah.
with negative 2 degrees.
We have to tear some of this plywood all up
Okay.
because
Holy
so this thing.
Look at all this open, like everything's opened up.
Yeah, saw's up.
Kyle, are you messing with my, you messing with the, are you doing this?
No, why would I touch your mirrors?
That's the second time it was messed up and in a different direction. So next, we're gonna drop you off at school, little Kyle. And then we're going to, I'm gonna take a break and I'm gonna go feed my children, make some dinner, have dinner with my kids, give my wife a break from being mom. And then tonight, we're gonna go to WJLB and I've got the honor of, they've asked me to come on the show, which I've actually done once before, a long time ago. We're gonna talk about real estate investing. And so we're gonna go through and sit down on the show. But no, my name's Alex Nickla. I'm born and raised in Crown Point. At 18 years old, I dropped out of college. I went to IU in Bloomington. What I wanted to do, I started to study things related to personal finance, related to investing, related to entrepreneurship. If your desire is great enough, you will find a way to succeed in whatever it is. So number one is, what is your reason for achieving? And that is a mindset thing, absolutely mindset, because your mindset has to be in a place. I could teach you every single thing, well, not everything, but I could teach you a lot about real estate investing, and you could learn everything there is about investing, stocks, whatever, about finances. But if there's not a deep enough desire or reason for it, you will give up on it. You've got to go through a lot of education on the real estate side, and then it's hard not to be obsessed with it once you know all that. It's hard not to be like, all into it. And then there's other ways of investing in real estate where you don't have to go that way. And we could talk about that too as far as other ways. But I'd say step one is a reason and a why. And step two is educating yourself, man. Before real estate investing got really big, Bigger Pockets really did this, it was the 2% rule. So they literally had it double. They were like, hey, any property you buy, make sure the rents are twice as much. When rental property investing and real estate prices went up, they changed it. They're like, hey, now it's the 1% rule because you can't find places that you can rent out for that much. When you had asked, like, kind of what do I look for? I'll give you an idea. I look for anything that's like a minimum of 2-bedroom, so 2 to 3 beds. That's probably going to be between, on the low end, 800 square foot, and hopefully over 1,000 square foot. So ideally, I'm looking for 2 to 3 bedrooms, small places. Hopefully they have 2 baths. If they have 1, it's fine. But I'm buying something that is likely going to be around 100,000 to 150,000 per unit.